Okay, Age of Mythology. I think, okay, for starters, gonna keep playing this game. I don't know if it'll be on screen or off screen, you guys tell me, but it's a fun game. I think it's time to do a weekend review though, because I feel like I know enough to review. You're probably watching me play and saying, dude, you do not know enough. And I haven't played enough of the pantheons. I definitely want to try something Egyptian-like. I think I told you about Romans, Egyptians, Greeks, Regs. When I was a kid, I was the Egyptians, so I've always been predisposed to liking the Egyptians in a war game. So I want to do that, but I'm currently most comfortable with Gaia, even though I haven't performed very well. So we'll do a review while we play. This probably isn't like a real game. It's more just a game for the review process. But for those of you who don't know, Age of Mythology came out like 25 years ago. It was a great game back then. It is still a great game. This is Age of Mythology Retold. Well, this is a radically different world. And it's based on the Age of Empires series. And the thing I like about Age of Mythology is that it gives you leeway. You're doing mythology, you're not doing real cultures. So you can be a little more like, hey, here's a creative, fun thing that we could build. Let's have it, have dragons or whatever. I don't know that there is one with dragons, but you can do sort of whatever you want because it's not real. But it's one of those classic sort of 4X style games where you expand and you improve your technology, move through 4 different eras. I'm guessing most of the people who are playing this probably are familiar with the game, but it's a very good game. Like if you're not familiar with the game, it's good. Like it's worth the money. And I say that I don't think it's on sale right now. We all know I'm cheap. So I just think it's a really fun game if you like building bases. You can do multiplayer. I have not tried that yet. Matter of fact, I'm pretty bad at the game. I have yet to beat it on hard, but I've only tried on Gaia. I think it's time to try something new. So I think the Egyptians will be next. So let me know if that's something you want to see. Just drop it in the comments, because that's what they're for. And I was really wondering where I would fall, because I played, what was the other game that I played? A throwback game, and it was older. I've actually tried a couple and they just don't hold up. You forget how much improvement has been made to things like interfaces, inventory management, and just games that were great 25 years ago are rarely great now. And this is one, now this is a remake, right? So it's retold, but it holds up so well. I wish they would do this with more of those classic games. Instead you tend to see, version 5, like Dominion 6 is great. It would be interesting to see a Dominion 1 retold style. In a case like that, I think it's gotten better each time. But some of these different IPs, they'll go a radically different direction and add elements that were not originally there. And sometimes you kind of want to go back to the basics. This game was great coming out of the gate, and it's still great if you do the retold. I do think it's the best of the Age of Empires, and because of the freedom I mentioned before of having mythology as a base as opposed to actual cultures. It's not the Germans and the Chinese and that sort of thing, and that is huge in terms of the leeway it gives them to develop new mechanics. They've got the Atlanteans. I mean, I don't think that's even real mythology. I mean, the Greeks and the Egyptians seem to be based on Greek and Egyptian mythology, I don't think there was an Atlantean mythology. Like, they've got total freedom to make whatever they want in that scenario. But this is a really I could tell I was addicted. I'm like, I've got to beat hard on Gaia. I've got to beat hard on Gaia. And I just wanted to play it and play it and play it. And that is the sign of a good game. It really is. So if these sort of 4X style games are something you like, the AI for the competitors is nice in this. It seems challenging. I don't think at hard level it's even up to the cheating level yet. That you can play this on much harder levels. It does start to cheat at some point, but at this hard level, I don't think it's cheating yet. It's just playing smart, which is kind of cool. And it's challenging for a newer player. I imagine you get much, much better. I'm sure there will be a day when hard is not hard enough. But that alone, that sentence, is a projection of me playing it a lot, because I think I will. I think this is bringing back old school vibes for the early 2000s, but in a really positive, good way, very playable sort of way. So that is awesome. So, I usually go S tier is best in class. It's either the best of a style of game like Slay the Spire, or maybe it even created a genre. I think of StarCraft 2 as kind of being, I don't know if it totally created the genre, but where you've got sort of the uneven styles of play. This particular Gaia here reminds me of the Zerg, where my base is growing over time. You can see it just did that. PUBG created an entire genre of game. And then A and B is games I like to play. C and D is games I probably won't play again. And F would be a game that just doesn't work. I'm torn between A, which I think is where this belongs, and S tier, because the Age of Empires, it's a great 4X style game. I mean, there's a reason that it has been around so long and is so popular. So you could make an argument that this, being the best of a great franchise, probably does deserve to be, an S tier style game. I think I'm gonna go with an A. Now, I say that I'm highly addicted to this game already, so it might be like an A plus. I don't give pluses and minuses, but like, it's A or S tier, and I feel like it's an A, but if I give it an A, I'm worried about the fact that it may be something that I regret not giving it S tier to later. Okay, I've already bungled this game, so I'm not gonna play this one out. I'm gonna try someone new, but in terms of, I'm gonna give Age of Mythology Retold an A. It is every bit the game it was back in the day, and it has lost none of that appeal. I'm like, oh, I've got to play Age of Mythology. I've got to find time, and my schedule's pretty busy. I got 4 kids. They all still live within an hour and a half of where I live, so we see them regularly. We help them. One of them just moved. We were helping her move. There's all, and they've got activities, and we really enjoy being a part of our kids' lives. And then I'm still working. I retire in July, but it's not July yet. I'm still working. And then, I've got the channel, and you've got some games like Outer Wilds and Minecraft that are long play games that I'm not going to just, play for a week. And I think this might be one of those too. So it's hard to squeeze in the time, is I guess where I'm going with that. But this game is forcing its way into my schedule because it's that good. I've given so many S tier. I hate to give another S tier. I mean, I shouldn't say that, because if it's an S tier, it's an S tier. I mean, I've been very blessed with the games I've been playing this year, as opposed to last year. So I think what the difference is, I've been letting you guys pick the games, and you guys pick good games for me. Should have tried that a lot sooner. I'm gonna give this an A, but it's probably an A plus. Like, it's good. Like, I would recommend it. It's not like, ooh, it's only an A? No, this is a really good game. We'll see you later. Have a great day, great life, play great games. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. All help the channel and are much appreciated. We'll see you later.